Got a new shipment today. I am so excited. I hope you are just as excited as I am to open up our release notes box today. So what do you say we just dig in and see what's inside? All right, here we go. Ooh, we have got one from Human Resources today, the new Benefits Management Workspace. What do you say we take a look? So I've pulled together my OneNote with my drawing about the new Benefits Management Workspace. Taking a look at what the release notes say about the new Benefits Management Workspace. The key business value here with this workspace is to help streamline the benefits process for the benefits manager. And that benefit manager needs to be aware of any action items that need to be completed, such as new hires who have benefits to process and confirm, or qualifying life events that need to be recorded. The Benefits Management Workspace provides that benefits administrator a single experience to see items that need to be acted upon or to track the enrollment process for a single employee or groups of employees. You can use the workspace to drill down and view details about specific views or filtered down views of specific data. This includes things like employees with unconfirmed selections, new hires that have not yet enrolled in a benefit, employees that have no plans selected while you have open enrollment open life events, future life events, and employees that are enrolled in benefits. This information is displayed as both tiles and as lists in the workspace, just like all the other workspaces that you're familiar with in finance and operations apps. You can use buttons at the top of the workspace to process those benefits. That includes things like eligibility, life events, and rate changes, and then view those results on the Process Results tab. We also have the Links tab, which is the last tab on the workspace, and this is where you can see the plans, processes, setup, and the Affordable Care Act information. The links are organized into these 4 groups to help you easily find the page that you want to open in the application. The feature went into preview on the 15th of April and is expected to be generally available in the May timeframe. So what do you say we switch on over to the software and take a look at the actual process and the workspace in the system now? So I'm here in Dynamics 365 Human Resources. Before we go enable the new Benefits Management Workspace, why don't we take a quick look at what the current Benefits Management Workspace looks like. I'll start by clicking on that Benefits Management tile in my home page. Here you can see the links, which allow us to navigate around the Dynamics 365 Benefits Management module in Human Resources. So let's go ahead and close this down and navigate over to Feature Management. You can get to Feature Management by clicking on System Administration and then choosing Feature Management, or you can type into the search bar up top and then click on Feature Management. So when Feature Management opens, I can see the list of the features that are specific to the Dynamics 365 Human Resources app. You'll notice it's actually the first one here in my list on the new tab. If you don't see the update, you can go ahead and click that Check for Updates button in the upper right-hand corner, and you can read additional information about the feature over on the right-hand side in the preview pane. You will notice that this is a preview feature. And it does make a UI change, so you've got that little warning symbol, and it tells you a little bit about that here. But I'm going to go ahead and click on Enable Now. I do get that warning since it is currently in preview, and I'll need to click to confirm. And once I click enable again at the bottom, now the new feature is enabled. You'll see I got the green check mark in the preview pane and on my grid. So let's go ahead and navigate back to the home page, and let's click to open up the Benefits Management Workspace again. This time you'll notice that when I open up the Benefits Management Workspace, I get a new view. One of the things that's really important to notice about this workspace is that all the information in the data is specific to the benefits enrollment period that you select in the upper left-hand corner. So depending on which period you select in this drop-down box, and your periods might be different, they might be annual, they might be by pay period, it depends on how you've configured your environment. You'll need to select that. It will default to the one that is the most recent when you first come in here. On the left-hand side, we've got those links. You can see that each one of these tiles will show a count of records. So right now, I don't have many people in this environment in this particular period that are enrolled. I do have 2 workers enrolled, but I don't have any workers with unconfirmed selections. I don't actually have an open enrollment going on right now. In my demo data, that doesn't happen until later in the year, in the November timeframe. I also don't have any new hires that have not enrolled in benefits, or people that have not checked out any open enrollments. I also don't have any life events that are active or in a future state. The tabs that you see down the left-hand side match with the tiles that you see here. By clicking on one of these tabs, you'll be able to see that additional information. And by clicking on one of these records, you can drill into that information, or if you hover over one of the pieces of information, like if I hover over Ted here, you can see all of his detailed information. If I click on the tile on the left-hand side, this will actually take me into the worker benefits plan page where I can see the details. I can use the actions button up at the top to drill into additional information or even edit his information if needed. Going back to the workspace, I also have the ability to process those results. You might remember that when we were taking a look at the OneNote, I talked about the 3 different processing actions that we can take. So I can click on enrollment eligibility processing, life event processing, or rate change update processing in the action pane up top, which will open up the dialog where I can select those options and run the process without leaving the workspace. So these are the most common processes that need to be run. You'll select those details just like you normally would and click OK. I'm going to click cancel on that, and we're going to switch over to the process results tab. This is the tab where I can see all of the results from running any of my processes. So here you can see which process ID was run, the details about which worker, which type of process it was. So in this case, I have a large number of enrollment records here in the screen. I can see if it was an eligibility rule, the status of that. So I've got some people that are eligible and some that are ineligible, and the message. So where someone was ineligible, we can see that in this case, the worker's employment detail records pay frequency has not been specified. So we weren't actually able to figure out if they were eligible when this particular process ran. If I click over to the links tab in my action pane, this again is where I can navigate. So this is all the information and how I could navigate to the different areas of the system and do all of my setup that I need to do to be able to start using the benefits management workspace. So with that, that is the new Benefits Management Workspace. I hope you've learned how you can use this to kind of improve that experience for your benefits administrator.